Sometimes when you deal with theatres, they tell you lies. One was absolutely adamant that, as they called it, the standard for PRS percentage charges based on your box office takings was, let's say, 3.5%. That wasn't the number, but just for the sake of the story, 3.5%. And I'd never heard this percentage in relation to PRS, certainly not for variety tariff pieces of entertainment. And that's cabaret to a greater extent. So I looked on PRS's website and I asked some mates and I asked some theatre producers, and they said there isn't a 3.5% that's relevant to you. So I spoke to the booker who I was dealing with at the theatre. I said, what do you mean by the standard? Do you mean the industry standard or the PRS standard? Or is this a standard that you've made up in your offices that just refers to yourselves? And they had to admit, they tried very, very hard not to, that they'd made it up. It was a blanket percentage which overcharged some people, undercharged others, but crucially for them, kept things as simple as possible for their offices and their in-house admin. And guess, of course, who gets overcharged? The little guy. The person who's doing a piece of cabaret or whatever might fall into the variety tariff. There's a reason why we have these tariffs. There's a reason why there's a sliding scale of costs. It's called fairness. Never be intimidated by anything a theatre tells you. They're probably wrong. Get your show on the road, 1st of February, Earl's Court.